to help dogs with skin problems, it's firstly good to know what will generally cause skin problems with dogs. So, for the majority of street dogs in Bali, they'll have skin parasites, and it's always good to deworm a dog as well, so they can get nutrition from food, and you can do that at the same time as giving skin medicine. So the three main medicines for skin parasites are Brevecto, sorry, dogs, oi, Brevecto, Simparica, or NexGard. And the trick is to buy the biggest tablet and then divide it, and that way you save money. Other problems that dogs commonly have, the next most common thing is a fungal issue, which you will see with big pink patches often on the chest, and the rest of the hair will be fine. And that's kind of an indicator. With skin parasites, I'd expect them to kind of be making their way over the body, whereas a fungal problem will be localized. You'll sometimes see that with dogs at beaches, and it'll be very pink, irritated skin. It might even be a little bit scaly. So that's a good indicator. After a dog's been given skin medicine, the skin often goes a black color for a while, within about a week of it getting skin medicine. So if the skin is not irritated and it doesn't have that frantic itching, that kind of itchy thing, that's a good indicator of skin parasites. If you see a dog doing that, basically it has skin parasites. You may see them with an irritated itch, like more like this on the fungal issue. So if you see dogs at beaches, often, I don't know, whatever it is about at the beach, if you see a dog like that also at beaches, it's more common that a tourist will have tried giving skin medicine. So you can ask if the skin's been like that for a while. Take a look at the dog if you can. There's a high tolerance with skin medicine. Just read the safety leaflets on Brevecto, NexGard, or Simparica, and you can always, again, you divide the tablet of Brevecto to the dog's weight, but 1/3 of the amount will be a 1 month dose of Brevecto. So you probably won't go too far wrong given the skin medicine safety wise, but there's no point in wasting it. And if it's at a beach or a main tourist spot, it's good to be careful that you're not giving too much medicine to the dog. Uh, it's not a big as issue. People talk about double dosing and stuff, but that's a bit silly, because if you chop a tablet in half, that's a double dose. So we have to be more specific about what's an overdose is a totally different thing, and there's huge margin for error. I mean, Brevecto is 3 times stronger than Simparica or NexGard, and at 5 times the maximum amount of Brevecto, there's been no adverse effects in dogs noticed in clinical trials. So we can't go on word of mouth and emotions. We have to go on medical science and fact. So we do want to diagnose the skin problem correctly, but the vast majority of the time it's going to be skin parasites. If a dog's skin is a blackened color and it's not actively itchy, another possibility is Cushing's disease, which is rarely diagnosed in Bali because there's no treatment and there's no test for it. But that's very rare. I would say that 98% of the time you're going to be dealing with skin parasites. 2% of the time may be a fungal issue, but just because it's a fungal issue doesn't mean the dog doesn't also have skin parasites as well. And I mean, tiny amount of the time you'll see dogs with a bacterial problem, which has scabs. So you'll see the brown scabs forming. But again, it can have a bacterial, fungal, and skin parasite issue altogether. And the good news is that aloe vera leaf, the fresh aloe vera leaf, which you can buy from Bali Buddha or often from shops in the vegetable section in the fridge, that was amazing for fungal issues, and it works for bacterial as well. Bacterial, you'd probably want to give an antibiotic as well. So if you notice those brown scabs, find the correct dosage of doxycycline and give that, and you can use an antibiotic cream if you like. That'll probably be more effective than aloe vera or coconut oil, but they're still fantastic. And for dogs, even if they've had skin parasites and they've scratched through their skin, you can still do the coconut oil. Coconut oil is amazing stuff. The only issue is if the dog is up on a tiled surface, coconut oil is a bit messy, and also you want to be careful of the eyes, not to put the coconut oil on in such a way that it's going to drip down into the eyes. Aloe vera is amazing. It's less messy. It feels good on the dog's skin. You can keep it in the fridge. Just chop off a section, divide it in half, and rub it on. But it's not quite as effective as coconut oil is. But it's not messy at all. It dries very fast. So that's a really useful one. Maybe for a dog at a beach, that could be a good solution if you're able to touch the dog, that is, if you're able to hold the dog. But often dogs love it because it gives them such lovely relief. The coconut oil, they may not be so keen on. Oi, Sophie! Shh. Sorry, the dog's here making a racket. So that's it. Yeah, and like I said, Simparica is the best value in Bali. You can get it from Timble Jaya Pet Store. You can buy it on Shopee, or you can get it in the pet store. You can get it in an ordinary pet shop. If you're only going to treat, say, 4 small to medium-sized dogs outside your place, just buy 1 tablet of XL Simparica, divide it in 4, give it to all of them. And I like the tablet Mectin. It's ivermectin, but that's a dewormer. I'm using that as a dewormer, and it also treats scabies. So 1 tablet given a quarter each day for 4 days for a cat would cure scabies. Scabies is also covered by Simparica, NexGard, or Brevecto, so that covers that, and you're just using the Mectin, so it gets nutrition from the food. And for a small to medium, half a Mectin tablet, which are very cheap, or a full Mectin for maybe a 20-kilogram dog. For puppies, you could give a quarter, maybe 3 times, 2 days apart, and that'll fully deworm a puppy. I mean, the Drontal is more complete, but it's more expensive, and it is a one-off dose. But I like the Mectin. It's tiny, it's easy to give, and it treats the vast majority of worms that dogs have an issue with, and it also treats heartworm as well. So it won't kill an adult heartworm, so it's no danger. Sophie, so it's no danger to a dog who has a heartworm where they want to do a heartworm test, so it doesn't kill the heartworm and kill the dog. It won't kill an adult heartworm in the heart, but it'll stop the early stages of it, which means it's safe and it's effective. Ways of seeing, you don't really need to know what type of skin parasite the dog has, because the medicines, those 3 medicines I mentioned, treat them all. But a useful thing to know is the white lifted skin is a clear sign of scabies. So if you see white lifted skin on a dog, or very pink ears, or the ball rings around the eyes, or a cat too, that's a good indicator that it's scabies. So that's just quite handy to know, so you kind of know what you're dealing with. You may notice, like I said, within a week of giving skin medicine, the skin may blacken. So if you see a dog with blackened skin that's not irritated, maybe there's a chance it was treated, and you can always have a chat with people around, but there's no major risk with giving skin medicine to a dog who's already had it. I mean, that's medical fact. People give crazy warnings about double dosing and stuff, but I wish they'd be more specific. I mean, overdose is different. Like I said, taking 2 tablets is double dosing, but there's no danger in taking 2 tablets if that's within the safe range for whatever condition there is. So, yeah, I like the combination Simparica XL chopped and Mectin. And then you can treat lots of dogs like that, and once they've got natural protection from their hair, they're unlikely to get skin parasites back for quite a while, because the hair is thick and it stops the skin parasites going on. So I have some helpers here. Thanks for your help. Wonderful. All nice healthy skin, and they all want attention. I'm being a pain in the ass here now, but yeah, the skin parasites also can't really transfer onto humans. I mean, they can last very temporarily onto humans, but they can't last on human skin, so there's no particular issue with worrying about them being contagious for humans. Another issue, and this is important, is overwashing. Sometimes dogs that are cared for that have these issues are being overwashed. It might lead to fungal, whatever, but they wash them with sunlight, and so you just tell the owners, just stop washing the dog and tell them to use aloe vera or coconut oil. You might have to go back a few times because they're a bit stuck in their ways. So that's people caring too much in the wrong way. So that's another common issue of where skin irritation can occur. Okay, I hope all that's helpful, and good luck helping dogs look good and feel good. And once they look good, they get more food, they get more attention, and they're less likely to be kicked out of their house, and they're more mellow, so it's easier to catch them and sterilize them. Thank you.